all these mainstream ghost hunting shows, they need to make it black and white for the audience. Why do these shadows dodge? Why do they do this and then they bob? It's like, we saw you.
Come on, man.
All right, so I don't really have a script for this video, to be honest with you, but I went to Ohio with my friend Gavin. You guys have probably heard me talk about him before, like in my TikTok videos. He's been my buddy for around 6 years, and I went to go meet him for the first time. I'll play a clip somewhere around here.
Hey, you bet.
What up? Nice to meet you.
Shit, bro. Where'd you go?
And yeah. And he brought up this place called Madison Seminary, right? So we get there and let's just say some freaky shit happens. Now, I don't really know exactly what to take with this information, but that's kind of why I'm making this video, so maybe you guys can let me know what you think. Unfortunately, I didn't really get the best of recordings while we were there, but I will do my absolute best to try to recreate the story as I'm telling it to you guys right now. I guess let's just go and hop right into it. Oh my god.
What's up, everyone?
Phasmophobia IRL. What's up, y'all? We in Madison Seminary here in, what is this? Madison Seminary here in Ohio. So we get to Madison, me, Gavin, Joey, Braden, and Logan. And at first we're kind of just messing around, you know, where people put their offerings down in the basement. It was jack shit that happened. So we just decided to go upstairs and eat some pizza. Just chill out until it got later, because we were staying there all the way up until 3 a.m. And that's whenever we go outside and we talk to the owner of the place. I have a video of that, and we basically just get more of a backstory on the place and like view on how he sees everything. Also, me being a skeptical person, and then my friend Joey also being a skeptical person. My friend Joey asked a really great question, and you'll see that in the video also.
Can I ask you one more question? Did you always like believe in this stuff? And like if you didn't, like how did you, like, what made you like finally believe, like, holy shit, like this is like nuts?
So I went to college, Slibrook University. It's not too far from here. I went 5 years to Slibrook University, no belief in the paranormal. I was going for counterterrorism, international security, politics, right?
Yeah.
My girlfriend at the time, we would watch Ghost Adventures. And dude, I would talk mad shit. I'd be like, man, these shadow figures, like, it's probably a producer, like, dodging around. She goes to me, all right, why don't you take a digital voice recorder and go to a cemetery and try it for yourself? No contamination, you know? I'm like, I gotta deliver, right? So, to the cemetery, I put the recorder down. I'm shaking, I'm chicken shit. This is back in 2009. My legs are shaking, I'm just putting it down. I asked like 3 questions. It's the last question I remember. I said, if there's anything you'd like me to tell your loved ones, what would that be? Now I'm quiet. It's a perfectly still night. There's no like there's no wind blowing, no crickets, perfect eerie silence. Anyway, I come back and she's under the covers crying. And I ask, I'm like, what are you crying about? She goes, you said you were alone. I'm like, so we play back that last recording and you hear me say, if there's anything you'd like me to tell your loved ones, what would that be? It says the most classic thing. It goes, help me.
Oh shit.
The way I sat on that for 2 weeks, I'm still getting chills, but like, it could be one EVP that changes it. It could be, everyone's experience will be different, but once you're in the game, you're in the game, right? I sat on that for 2 weeks and I kept listening to it. Finally, I thought maybe that's a bigger calling than politics. Politics are, you know, but like, I was like, this may be some very important research versus like space exploration, ocean, all this. Was like, maybe there is something happening in the dark.
No, like use the phone, like like you have to go no flashlight, but you can use like the light on the phone, like.
Oh, bro.
Like, you know what I mean? Not that light though.
So after old boy finishes buttering us up with that story, we head inside. The first stop we go to is down in the basement where we originally were, and it was in the room where a big hole in the ground basically, and yeah, there's a whole story behind that. So yeah, we did get some EMF going off, I won't lie. Whether or not it's reliable is a different story. Then gets to the nitty gritty. You guys take it with what you will. I don't know what to believe fully. And yeah, so we get upstairs and First thing we see is there's this lady, part of the staff. She has the Estes method with her, and she tells the guy to put on the headphones, and we will ask questions quietly, and yeah. So we go on and we ask questions, and after every question, Alan, who's the guy that has the headphones on, he is leaning forward. Okay, let me back up a bit. Before we started asking questions, the lady had said, if he leans forward, that means yes. If he leans backward, that means no. If he leans to the left, I'm not exactly sure what that's supposed to mean. If he leans to the right, I'm not exactly sure what that's supposed to mean. I don't really remember. After every question, Alan is pretty much responding to every single one, whether that be in leaning forward, leaning backwards, mostly forward and backwards. And I am in the back catcher position. I'm staying in the back, making sure he doesn't fall. I'll catch him if anything goes wrong, along with the other 3 people who are on each other direction. And so we're asking questions. Turns out we end up talking to this guy called the doctor, who I believe he actually doesn't like to be called the doctor, and he likes to be called the surgeon, so sorry for that one. Please don't come on me. So yeah, we're talking to the surgeon. She ends up asking about abortions, bringing up abortions, and saying that there was a guy here who was a surgeon who performed abortions in the room that we were in. Honestly, I don't really know if he couldn't hear us, that's for sure. But I don't know, it was definitely a strange experience for sure. We wrap things up when Alan reaches down for his left leg and he grabs his calf area, almost like he's in pain. And he sits there for a moment, sort of just grabbing it and wiggling forward and backwards. Then he takes it off and still gripping his leg. He's on the floor, butt to the ground now. His knee up in the air. And then he's just he said it felt like something had grabbed his leg, is what he said. And we get down the hall from the attic where we were in, and then to the left, there was a room there with a singular chair. In that room, we decided, or I for some reason decided that I wanted I'm in the room, sitting on the chair, facing the window, with my back to the rest of the room and to the left of me and stuff, And so yeah, I have the Estes method on, and I tell my friends, they were standing outside the room at first, and I tell them to go further away because I could kind of hear them under all the white noise. So, and I really wanted to, control the environment, So I told them to back up, and then they continued asking questions. And yeah, this is when it started to get weird. Because yes, I know that the Estes method is basically just a radio box with headphones, and it flips through the radio station super fast. So occasionally you'll hear disjointed things from radio stations that you'd presume, And I would maybe hear things like that. I remember there was this one distinct thing that I heard, and I can try to say it in the way that I heard it. It was sort of it said my name, whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I heard my name. It went, New Bay. And even just saying it like that felt as if every muscle in my body had tightened up, and then it was super tingly along my back, almost as if when because I have my back to the rest of the room, so in my head it's it almost feels as if someone's behind me, sort of thing, your back's tingling, your neck's you get goosebumps along your neck and all that stuff. It was just so overwhelming that I screamed, and I was like, guys, get back in here right now. I was squeezing my eyes shut, going like this, and I was like, get back in here right now. And I was waiting until I heard footsteps coming, and until I could actually hear them. And I took it off, and they were like, what happened? What the fuck happened? And then I was at a loss for words. I started walking towards the door bro, you guys are not even gonna what the fuck, And then I asked them what were they asking me, and they were saying bro, you were kind of responding to certain things that we asked. We asked you this and you said yeah, or we asked. I'm I don't give a fuck about none of that, bro. I just heard my fucking name in the fucking Estes method, dog. So to be honest with you guys, I don't really know how to take all of this, and again, that's why I'm making this video. So please let me know your thoughts down in the comment below. I know this was a long one of me yapping, but I hope y'all really enjoyed this video. And yeah, until the next one, peeps.